Last night I survived my first blood moon in the apocalypse, but just because the Horde is gone doesn't mean I'm safe. I'm starving, dehydrated, and running out of time. How you doing? I'm Rebel, and welcome back to 7 Days 2.0. In this episode, I'm planning on hitting up the traders for any crucial missions, finally crafting the Dew Collector so I can stop dying of thirst, and hopefully find some real food before my stomach eats itself alive. Let's get back into it. Alright, here we go. Day 8, 5:54 in the morning. I think we need to head back home. We picked up some iron in one of the loot bags, so we're gonna reinforce that door just so that it's all secured. And it looks like everything has been upgraded. Another tip that somebody gave me was to collect all of the flowers that I can see, because you can actually sell them to the trader for more than... not more than what they're worth, but you get a decent return on those flowers. Apparently, I just finished that mission. Need all the rocks I can get to. How you doing, sweetheart? Come to say hello? Come on, get up. Thank you. All right, let's get back home. All right, I could be here all day punching plants, but I need to get back home. We got a bunch built up. We got 43 chrysanthemums, 22 goldenrod, and cotton's in here somewhere. 28 cotton. Finally made it back home. I collected all the stuff I could find along the way. We ended up with 49 chrysanthemums, 51 cotton, 30 goldenrod. I think we're doing pretty all right. Let's head over to Rekt and see if he's got anything that could be of assistance to us in the form of a mission, and sell him all of these flowers that we're not going to use, since we need food and drinks more than we need anything else.
Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the door.
How you doing, Rekt? Mr. Grumpy Pants.
My shop, my rules. You follow, or you fuck off.
That wasn't too bad. 318 dukes for all that.
Now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
We're not done here, Rekt. What jobs do you got? BJ's gas dock.
You better take this job. I'm not
Don't worry.
for any more of your boat.
I'll try not to mess it up. Go prove that you have what it takes to be a part of the White River Runners. We need you to clear out the zombies at BJ's gas dock.
It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
Okay, Rekt. You've said that before, buddy. I'm pretty sure that this place here, the Meemaw residence, I'm pretty sure that that is the loading screen that we see. Did not see you, clowns. I'm gonna try this stone sledge out. And that was nice, but it took a lot of our stamina. That was a power swing, though. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that so much. I think the spear is the way to go early game. I hear somebody behind me. Or not. One of you guys gotta have a loot bag on you, right? No, no, no. How you guys doing? Come on. Darn this stamina, man. I was hoping that power swing took him down. See another zombie off to my right, way off in the distance. Come on. The health of you zombies. Ready? Still not down. Thank you. That was my last arrow. Charge! That's a mistake. Chasing after a rabbit. These darn zombies. Crazy zombies. Breaking down this door while I will wait for my stamina recharge. How you doing? I hit the door on that? No way. Welcome. How you doing, sir? You were so eager to come over here, and all you got was a spear in the face. Should put that on a t-shirt. Ma'am. Thank you. I would like some loot, please. I can't hit anything through this giant hole. Alright. Yeah. How about this one? Hit the door again. I should actually do damage testing. Find out which one does more damage, the spear or the sledge. I can just look it up in the menu. Alright, so the spear does 16.8 damage, and that does 18. So right now, the sledge does a tiny bit more damage, but this spear, the stamina on it, so stamina cost is 16, and stamina cost is 22. Does a little bit more, the sledge does a little bit more damage, but this doesn't cost as much on stamina, and right now stamina is our issue. Maybe later on we'll be able to switch over to the sledge. I would like to actually try it out. It's something I've never done. I've never done a sledge build before. Is that everything in here? I knew there was gonna be something else. Enforcer gloves and a cigar. Cigars are huge. Cleared out the POI, did a double loot run on it. I'm full before the mission even starts. It's not a good sign. Sir, nope. Let's start this mission up. There's the coolers back on the boat. Definitely take a look at that. More food, great. That's everything on the boat. I wish there was actual boats in this game. I think that would be cool. That would be like a whole, it would change the game completely. People can make like floating horde bases that work. Really wish I would have brought my wrench. This place has got a lot of good stuff in it. A lot of good stuff to wrench. Thought that was gonna happen. Yeah, I was almost certain that I wasn't gonna be able to shoot through that, but I thought I'd give it a shot. Alright, let's clear it out. It's almost there. How you doing, guys? Come on down. Ladies. Hey. Down with you. Ah! Go ahead, get one more off. Jerk. Alright, let's get this loot. Alright, we got all the loot from this place, as much of it as I could find. Let's head back to the trader. We got some food and murky water out of that. That wasn't actually wasn't a bad POI, but now we have this long journey back all the way back to Rekts. I need to make a small little structure that is far away from my base because I know that the dew collector generates heat. And I don't want to generate enough heat to call in screamers. So I think what I'm going to do is on the opposite side of my base, on the opposite side of the trader, I'm going to put the dew collector. But I need to build up a small little, essentially shack. Just to raise up the dew collector a little bit, just so that it's not on the ground and it doesn't get destroyed by wandering zombies. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Pants, I made it back.
figures you're my last customer. This day can't get any worse.
Oh, poor
I'll shake your
crybaby.
hand, but I bet you got dysentery the way you smell.
All of this stuff is garbage right now. This stuff will stack though, so I'm gonna take the first aid bandages. They're always helpful. We're gonna do this Knowbly Cabin.
If you want a job from me, you'll do what you're told.
I have been. One of our operatives had to stash their shipment at the Knowbly Cabin. Go retrieve the shipment and return it to me.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Better not make me regret this.
I mean, even if I died, how would you regret it? Yeah, let's head back to base. Let's go build up this dew collector. All right, maybe we're not gonna craft the dew collector right now. We can still build the structure. We're gonna build the structure and then go do the mission. Close enough to my base where I can pick my stuff up, but far enough away from my base that it's not gonna cause me too much of a problem. Take care of you clowns. There we go. We have a spot for our dew collector, but now we just need to collect the materials for crafting the dew collector. Thank you. I hear another one. You scared me. Nurse, what's wrong with you? Still hear another one. Tweaker? Have a nice night, sir. Maybe. You missed. Alright, let's go get this mission done. Somebody was asking why I was holding on to the sham sandwiches and rotting meat, and that's because they craft pretty decent items late game. The sham sandwich, I believe, does antibiotics. Rotting meat is hobo stew and farm blocks, and then sham sandwiches is antibiotics. So that's why I hold on to all that stuff. I know it's junk, I know I can't do anything with it now, but when the time comes later in the game and I need to craft some form of antibiotic, or if, let's say I wanted to produce antibiotics just so that I could sell to the trader, I have that availability. That's why I'm a loot goblin early game. I saw you, heard you. That's crazy. I'm not live and I got a notification that somebody subscribed. Thank you. I didn't catch your name, but whoever just subscribed, I appreciate it. Oh my god. That was your plan all along, wasn't it? You're too quick. You're way too quick. Darn feral. Had enough of that. Paul Bunyan, you're alright, buddy. Taking a nice slow time getting to me. You're crazy. You need to slow down. Thank you. Pig. I hear pig. Pig is a lot of meat. I know, pig. I'm sorry. But you give me a lot of meat. Thank you. Man, the tweakers are out tonight. Ooh. Down. Stay down. One at a time, that's fine by me. Nice little XP boost. Good. That's gonna be it for the harvesting. So, now we are just going to go through again and actually do the mission this time. You're gonna cause me problems. I'm just trying to get the mission done, ma'am. If you could just leave me alone, that would be great. Nighty night. Sir. The door next to me is glitching out. Go away. I know. Come on. This way. Mama, hiding in the wall. Pretty crazy of you. Nutty lady. Nice try. One more? Of course. You just want to stay down there? You can just stay down there. Help everybody out. Appreciate it. Alright, mission's done. Alright, that's gonna have to be it. We got a lot of good loot out of that. Got one open spot, which is gonna be for our reward from the trader. I really wish that Rekt had some sort of like defense system. Like if the zombies get too close, he's got like turrets or something that are like built up outside. I guess that's too easily cheesable, but then you lose XP. I was thinking that like people would just build their bases around Rekt's turrets and then you'd be safe, but you wouldn't level up as fast. Made it back. How you doing, Mr. Grumpy Pants? We did good.
Morning. I got
Morning.
hangovers, so just keep it down.
Nothing new, huh?
Well, look here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
See, here's the dilemma here. All three of these are decent. The Furious Fists, I'm not gonna get that. The grilled meat, we're kind of struggling with food, but at the same time, we have a decent chunk of food. I think we're gonna go with the crafting skill bundle, because hopefully we'll get some cooking magazines, and maybe we'll be able to do bacon and eggs. What jobs do you got? I think we're gonna do the Camp Carwal.
Oh, look who's
So
tired of
far.
eating out of dumpsters and finally ready to do some work.
I've been working for you since I started here. One of the operatives had to stash their shipment at Camp Carwal. Go retrieve the shipment and return it to me. Yeah, okay.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Looks of it, you're gonna need it.
I agree. Let's get home, drop off our loot, repair what we can repair, and then head back out. What do we need? We got everything? We're crafting that. We're gonna run over, drop off this dew collector, and I know it just makes murky water, but that's better than any of the water that we've gotten so far, and this is the first time I've ever had to craft a dew collector in this game. I know there's like add-ons and mods for it to where they make more water, and there's other things that like purify the water. Making water, good. Now that I'm looking at it, let's where's it at? Challenges. Let's redeem some of these. Redeem, that's the word I'm looking for. 5 skill points, harvest pipes, electrical parts, gathered some stone, chrysanthemums, entered the burnt forest. We didn't spend too much time there. Survived for 7 real life hours. I'm a loser. Survived 1 blood moon. Nice. And long way to go from the challenges. It's gonna be rough because there's gonna be a zombie right there to greet us when we get there. He's doing aerobics over there, jumping up and down. Too close, too close, too close. He's gonna get us. We're out of stamina. Run, run. Knew you were gonna get me, jerk. Thank you. Arlene, businessman. Thank you for showing up, I appreciate it. But your assistance is not needed. I got this POI all on my own without you guys. Thank you. All right, let's start this mission up. Sir, you are so fast. Give me my arrows back. See how quickly he ran up on me? Hey, he's not there. There you are. You hiding on me, buddy? Just chilling in the corner. How you doing, sir? Let me help you out. Welcome. Just taking a little nap down there. And I'll take sand, too, while this guy beats away at the wall outside. What's the health of this? You got a ways to go, buddy. Arlene's way out there. Oh, there's a bunch of them out there. Missed. Not that time. Come on, sir. You had to come over here and bother me. There's you. Really? Let's go. See who gives up first. I have way more patience than you, sir. I'm a very patient person. Let's get rid of you so I don't gotta listen to you moan the entire time. Come on through. Feral Arlene. No ducking. I saw that. Ma'am? Strongest Arlene ever. Alright, let's get some elevation here. Alright, mission's done. But our loot has not been completed. Hey, they made it in. The only reason I'm even considering, I can just leave. I finished the mission, but the only reason I'm not is because if I leave, they're all just gonna follow me, and you can't have that. And I didn't get the loot yet. I finished the mission, but I didn't get the loot. All these guys, none of these guys are mission related. How you doing? Thank you. Stop trying to take the building down, Tom. And there's 2 loot bags right below me. One more. There we go. Yeah, get out of that room, scumbags. That's my loot you're trying to get. Man. Let's go. I'm relatively safe. Three loot bags. All right, I might drop down and just take use the shotgun. I might have helped if I reloaded. Because I don't want to lose the loot that's right there. Let's get out of here. We cleared out the entire area. Yeah. Let's get out of here. That was actually a long mission. Filled up our inventory. Everything's too congested to even try to figure out what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to keep, but most of it's going to be a sell. But we have to make our way across this entire river with a full inventory of loot. All right, so skills. Spearmaster, I think we're going to put one into Spearmaster just because our spear needs to do more damage. And I want to boost up my intellect a little bit more. This is going to cost me 1 point. We're going to go Robotics Inventor, Electrocutioner. I think I might put both of these into Fortitude. Fortitude and an intellect build is what we're going after, I guess. There's our skill points. I kind of want to trace this road, but I know this road leads into the burnt forest, if I remember right. Yeah, so it looks like this road leads into the burnt forest, but I don't think we can survive that long in the burnt forest because we don't have any smoothies. We don't have the badge. I will reserve my badge comments. No, I won't. I'll tell you about them. So, I know a lot of people hate the weather system and hate the loot progression. Game stage 41, it's capped at 40 in the Pine Forest, from what I understand. So I'm not getting any better loot, not much better loot than what I currently have. I'm all for making changes to the game. I'm all for making things trying to be more difficult, I guess. But I don't know how effective that is by capping. People like living in the Pine Forest. Let them live in the Pine Forest. They don't want to explore, they don't have to, right? I don't like being in the wasteland. I can't stand being in the wasteland. The background music, the atmosphere, it's just not for me. I don't like being there. So I get it. It's a fun little challenge, and right now I have both loot progression and storms turned on, at least until I experience one storm or the loot progression becomes detrimental to the playthrough. If I'm stuck in the Pine Forest for a long period of time because of the loot progression, I'm gonna turn it off. But as of right now, it's on. We need to kill some more burnts. See if we can find any. Let's dip our toe in. Yeah. I hear you. Got him. Didn't mean to shoot. Darn it. Thought I got him. Got him. He didn't die, but I got him. How you doing, buddy? Sir, you're on fire. You are quick now. Hey, now I'm on fire. And I don't have anything to drink. Oh yeah, I do. I got a beer, right? I'm out. Come on. Use another one. Use a honey. Was anybody else terrified that I was gonna die? I was. I was sitting there in my head thinking, I am not going down to a burnt. And then he caught me on fire and I was like, uh-oh. I don't even know. If I knew, I would have drank the murky water if I thought about it. But now I am tired. I'm fatigued for an hour and 38 minutes. I got vitamins back at the base. I'm not too worried about it. Speaking of back at the base, before I go to Rekt, I'm going to drop off this loot just so that I have an area to put his reward and probably take a vitamin. It's probably the smart thing to do. Let's go return this mission. We also got to go over to the dew collector, make sure that that's still producing and I didn't just waste all my resources. Hey, Grumpy Pants, I finished your mission.
It'll be a good morning when you buy something and get the f*** out of here.
I'm leaning towards the 500 wood. The shotgun ammo, we got 82. That's not a whole lot. Charred meat makes us thirsty. Shotgun slugs, like huge bullets that can travel much further than buckshot. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're a long way from making shotgun ammo, but the book is pretty decent. Ooh! We got our bicycle. Heck yeah, I'm gonna take the bicycle.
A sale is a sale, even
Thanks.
if it is to a scumbag like you.
Not great, but better than walking. Well, that went better than I expected. We knocked out 3 missions for Trader Rekt. We finally crafted the dew collector, and our food and water situation is starting to look up. And to top it all off, we completed enough missions for Rekt for him to give us a bicycle. Sure, it's not the best mode of transportation out there, but it definitely beats walking everywhere in this wasteland. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to see what happens next, you already know the rest of the deal. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace, I'm out of here.